the blocks and beyond. 7-year-old Tommy was like many other kids his age. He had an unquenchable curiosity, a playful spirit, and an imaginative mind. But unlike most kids, Tommy had a profound obsession with a game called Block World. Ever since he discovered it, Block World became his sanctuary. He would spend hours building vast cities, exploring mysterious lands, and battling mythical creatures, all within the confines of his computer screen. Tommy's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, were concerned about the amount of time he spent playing the game. They tried setting time limits and encouraging him to play outside, but Tommy always found his way back to Block World, drawn by the endless possibilities it offered. One sunny Saturday morning, Tommy woke up earlier than usual, excited to dive into Block World. As he logged in, something strange happened. His screen flickered, and a bright light engulfed his room. Before he realized what was happening, Tommy felt himself being pulled into the game. When the light subsided, he found himself standing on the pixelated grass of Block World. He looked down at his hands, which now appeared blocky and digital. "Am I really in Block World?" Tommy whispered to himself, both thrilled and bewildered. After the initial shock wore off, Tommy's excitement grew. He decided to explore now that he was part of the game. He roamed through the pixelated forests, crossed blocky rivers, and climbed towering block mountains. Everything in Block World felt so real, almost better than he could have imagined. Along his journey, Tommy met various characters. He befriended Benny, a brave block knight who protected the villagers, and MIA, a block wizard with knowledge of the ancient spells that governed Block World. Together, they embarked on quests, fought off rogue creatures, and unearthed hidden treasures. Days turned into weeks as Tommy lost track of time immersed in the adventures of Block World. One evening, while resting by a pixelated campfire with Benny and MIA, he heard a strange voice. "Tommy, you have a mission," the echoing voice declared. "Although this world is spectacular, you must remember the world you belong to, the real world." Tommy looked around, confused. "Who are you?" he called out. The voice continued, "I am the guardian of Block World. You have been chosen for this adventure, but it is crucial to remember the balance between your game and your real life. To return home, you must find the portal of reality." Determined to find the portal of reality, Tommy, along with his loyal companions Benny and MIA, began their journey. They faced numerous challenges, from solving intricate puzzles in ancient ruins to battling fierce monsters guarding the paths. Through every trial, Tommy's bond with his friends grew stronger, and he realized that real friendships and teamwork were more rewarding than virtual achievements. During one of their quests, they stumbled upon an old block sage who knew about the portal of reality. "The portal lies deep within the labyrinth of life," the block sage explained. "Only those who understand the importance of balance between the digital and the real world can access it." The labyrinth of life was more challenging and daunting than anything Tommy had ever faced. It twisted and turned with deceptive pathways and riddles that tested the very essence of what Tommy had learned since entering Block World. Benny and MIA couldn't follow him inside, as the labyrinth was meant to be walked alone. Armed with courage and the knowledge imparted by his friends and adventures, Tommy entered the labyrinth. Each step within challenged his perception of time, his dependency on the game, and the value of his real-world experiences. Tommy encountered illusions of his favorite virtual achievements, attempting to lure him deeper into the labyrinth. He had moments of doubt, where he almost gave in to the temptation of staying in Block World forever. But then he remembered his parents, his school friends, and the real world waiting for him. Hours felt like days in the labyrinth. Tommy faced his greatest fear, the fear of missing out on endless adventures in Block World. In a reflective moment, he realized that while the game was exciting, it could never replace the warmth of his family, the touch of nature, or the simple joys of playing with friends outside. With newfound determination, Tommy approached the final chamber of the labyrinth. There, the guardian of Block World awaited. "Have you found your answer, Tommy?" the guardian asked. Tommy nodded. "Yes, I understand now. While Block World is incredible, it's important to balance it with the real world. I need to experience life beyond the screen too." The guardian smiled, and a shimmering portal opened before Tommy. "You have learned the most important lesson, Tommy. Remember, adventure awaits both in Block World and the world beyond it." Stepping through the portal, Tommy found himself back in his room, his computer screen showing the login screen of Block World. It felt like only a moment had passed, but the experience had changed him profoundly. Tommy ran downstairs and hugged his parents tightly. Mr. and Mrs. Wilson were surprised but happy to see their son in such high spirits. "Mom, Dad, can we go to the park today?" Tommy asked, beaming with excitement. From that day forward, Tommy balanced his time between Block World and real-world activities. He cherished his gaming adventures but equally valued playing outside, exploring nature, and spending time with friends and family. The story of Tommy and his adventure in Block World serves as a reminder for all children and adults that while games offer incredible experiences, the real world has its own magic. Balancing both worlds can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Whenever Tommy enjoyed a game session, he also made sure to step outside, breathe in the fresh air, and embark on real-life adventures. He learned that the greatest treasure was not just found in pixelated worlds but in the moments shared with loved ones, the laughter with friends, and the wonder of the world around him. I'll share this story here. Thank you for listening. Please remember to subscribe to watch a new story. See you next time. Bye bye.